So, what would you want your first story to be about?
About a bear that ate chocolate his whole life.
His whole life?
Yes,
I got it.
like 10 times every day.
This is the story about Icy. Icy was a very unusual bear, for Icy was the son of Crispy and Sunny. Crispy and Sunny were two polar bears on a zoo in the middle of Tennessee. And so, Icy was born in that zoo, in a special region of the zoo that looked like the North Pole. It was somewhat cold, not terribly cold. I mean, polar bears don't necessarily worry if it's a little warm. Nevertheless, Icy didn't know any better. I had no idea about what Tennessee was or what the North Pole was. And one day, for an accident of nature, a little girl that was visiting the zoo dropped a piece of chocolate in Icy's cage. And Icy ate it and thought that that was the most delicious thing in the world. Have you seen a polar bear in pictures?
No, but I did see a polar bear in real life.
What color was it?
Brown.
No. Polar bears are all white.
Oh, well, I saw that in a documentary.
Well, if it looked like blonde, like kind of a yellowish, yeah, it could be. But brown, it wouldn't be a polar bear.
Okay.
A polar bear can have dirty hairs, just like you just had it about half an hour ago.
Okay.
Or maybe having a bad hair day. But all the polar bears I've seen are white. Anyways, going back to the story. So this polar bear was white. And he liked the chocolate so much that he couldn't help himself and started sniffing the hole from where the chocolate had fallen and discovered that he could widen that hole and climb through that hole. And when he went through that hole, he smelled that there was more smell of chocolate. It was late on a Saturday afternoon. Everybody had left, actually a Sunday afternoon. Everybody had left the zoo. And the Monday, the zoo would not open actually to the public. And so there were a couple of gift shops in the zoo that had lots of chocolates. And so the polar bear, with its great nose, went into the gift shop and ate all the brown chocolate and started turning a little bit brown. And then he went to another gift shop and ate more brown chocolate. And his hair turned a tiny, tiny bit imperceptible more brown. And then he fled the zoo smelling more chocolate and attacked a couple of candy factories and went into the woods where now he hides. And they say that many years later, if you go into the woods and you have chocolate on you, you better be careful because there's a bear that used to be white, a polar bear, they say, but now he's brown because every single day he steals someone's chocolate from the woods and eats it from himself. And you could hear him going, every time. So if a piece of chocolate goes missing when we're hiking, just you know exactly who it was. The end.
Yay! Best story ever.
Next story.
I want my story to be about a Steven that ate ants all night.
A Steven that ate ants all night?
No. Ends. The letter N.
Oh. What?
Just wrote N on a piece of paper and then ate it. That's what I mean.
Okay. Okay. So, this is a story about a kid named Steven that wanted to get super, super smart. And so Steven asked his friend Alex, how can he get super smart? And Alex said, well, Steven, all you need to do is take a lot of and and Alex couldn't remember the word. So he kept saying and as he walked away. And then Stephen was left behind, wondering what did Alex mean? And when Alex was way far gone, halfway home, he said, nutrients. That's what I should have said. Nutrients. Yes, in order to get smart, you need to eat well, so you need nutrients. I think I'm going to tell that to Stephen tomorrow. But Stephen was left behind thinking, N. I need to eat N. I think I got it. And so he went back home, took 10 pieces of paper, wrote the letter N about 100 times, then cut each piece in 100 pieces and started eating N. And after about the piece number 971, he was already full. He thought, well, if it's going to make me smart, I'm going to wake up a genius because I'm full of N. And the next day, Stephen went back to school and said, hey, Alex, do you think I'm a lot smarter today than yesterday? And Alex said, well, no, you look just as smart. Well, then joke's on you because I took a lot of N. Oh, yeah, that's what I meant to tell you yesterday. The word is nutrients. You need to eat better. What? And now you tell me this? I ate a lot of paper because of you, said Stephen. Sorry, said Alex. And then Stephen spent the rest of the day in the bathroom trying to poop it out. The end.
Best story ever. You know that one time I ate paper?
That's not a smart idea.
I just ate paper because I wanted to be smart. And then I actually had to eat nutrients.
Go to sleep, pequeñito. Night night.
Okay. Thank you for those stories.
You're welcome, baby. I love you.
What?
I said you're welcome and I love you.
I love you.